Oh, What's up, guys? OjaKing13 here with my final frog build. I've been playtesting, and it just keeps getting better and better. I keep discovering more and more combos. I might do a frog help video tomorrow, in case anybody else decides to run frogs the next day. I don't know. But yeah, let's just get to the deck. One Substitute, really good, especially for a push for game. If I suspect they have Gores, I'll just abuse Unifrog. 3 Dupe Frog. Remember, he misses the timing when you use him to sync with Junk Synchron, because Junk Warrior has a mandatory effect to gain whatever attack points of the level 2s on the field. And even if there aren't any level 2s on the field, it's still a mandatory it's still a mandatory effect. So he loses his optional effect. So do 3 dupes. 3 Unifrogs. He can attack directly at 400 points a pop. And if I've got a frog other than Unifrog, I can MST a card. So having 3 Unifrogs and a dupe frog, awesome. 3 Swap Frogs. This card's really good for an extra 2-star for synchroing to Foolish Burial a monster, so I can normal summon a Junk Synchron and sync with like a dupe or something for a Catastor. And with Wetlands, he's at 22. A lot of really good effects with Swap Frog. 3 subs. He's a 24 Piercer. He's usually discard fodder. Probably my least favorite frog, but in a pinch, he's amazing, especially with this this format that really kind of relies on Spirit Reaper. 3 Flip-Flops, really good. When I flip him up, however many of my frogs I have on my side of the field, including himself, that's how many of my opponent's monsters I can return to his or her hand. So if he gets flipped by an attack, boom, one of their cards goes back to the hand, and I can flip him face down. 3 Junk Synchron, because this deck runs amazingly with him, and a 13 Beater, especially with Flip-Flop being so abusable. 13 points is a lot. 1 Mobius, just because he's probably my favorite Monarch. He's an optional effect, so if I tribute Dupe Frog to get Mobius and they've got no back row, I can activate Dupe Frog. Or if I don't want to make my hand too big, I can activate Mobius. One of the, either Dupe or Mobius will miss the time, but since they're both optional, I can pick and choose. For spells, I got 3 Wetlands. The Frog Field, basically. All my frogs gain 1,200 points. And broken. 1 Terraforming to get that Wetlands. 2 Salvage. Pot of Avarice is a little slow. So, you know, if I ditch a card for Swap Frog, then I Foolish Burial a card with Swap Frog, I activate Salvage, and I get 2 pluses. Really good. Then I got some basic monster destruction, MST, Trunade, and Heavy, just to clear the back row, because this deck can be fearful of Air Force. I got a Rhoda. 2 My Bodies, finally got rid of the proxy, and a Swords for stall. Really good stall potential, especially with me being able to top deck Giant Trunade. I wait 2 turns for Swords, and then Trunade, I can do it again. Gravity Bind, for when that's not working, I got Trap Stun, but Trap Stun can be used against a lot of stuff. I run 3 Reckless Greeds for amazing draw power. What I really like to do is I like to set 1 face down and wait for them to just MST it blindly, and then I get just a bunch of pluses. I run 2 Froggy Force Fields. Usually this card's a dead card, which is why I really like my side deck, but when this card works, it works amazing. And 2 Bottomless, because it really, really helps frogs, and especially with this format. For my extra deck, Catastor, thank God, really helps this deck, and it helps Dupe Frog not miss its timing if I Synchro summon with him and Junk Synchron. 3 Junk Warriors. I'm going to try to get a first edition ultra rare Junk Warrior, but this guy's really good, especially with wetlands and my frogs being so powerful. One magical android, good for late game. Then I got some other random synchros. Gaia, Goyo, Black Rose, Power Tool, Ancient Fairy, Colossal, Thought Ruler, RDA, and 2 Stardust, because I can. Loud car. With a side deck. 1 jar, because it's the last tournament I entered. It seemed like I couldn't really draw anything, and I would rather play this than Card Destruction. Yeah, I don't know. I like him more than Card Destruction. Another Mobius, if I need more back row destruction, or just another beater. Terraforming, again, if I can't draw the cards I need. Brain, for late game. For Mobius, for sinking potential, and for Substitute. 2 books, for anything, really. Mirror Force, Lightning Vortex, or to get Star Tart out of the way so I don't have to worry about it, or Dark Armed or JD or something. 2 Vortex. If you've ever played a frog deck, it's kind of detrimental to discard, but just because of the swarming format that we're in, really good. 1 Soul Release, mainly against Light Swarms, but it can also really screw up Dad. 1 Trap Hole, because why not? It's pretty broken, this format, especially with Gale being just under the radar. 1 Karma Cut, again, only 1. Discarding is kind of hurtful to water decks, but this card's too good not to pass up. A Threatening Roar, I'm not very afraid of not being on the defensive, but T-Roar is always good to side deck. 1 Torrential just in case. Another Trap Stun, because I love Trap Stun. And Skill Drain, because it would just make all my monsters beaters, and it would make Dark Armed kind of a waste of a special summon. So, that's my deck. Thank you so much, Team Fail 12, for the Catastor and the My Bodies. Go check out everybody over here, and I'll see you guys at LA.